What up? So as you can see in the title, the Jimny is officially for sale. And this is a bittersweet moment because if you guys been following the channel, you saw that I bought this Jimny about 6 months ago and we completely transformed it. I'll insert a couple pictures right now. The rims, the color, the lights, the interior, everything in this car is basically 100% different than when I first got it. And that's why part of me kind of wants to keep it. I feel like I've been the ambassador for all Jimnys in the last 6 months. Like I've been saying these cars have been so amazing. It's the perfect combination of like an off-road car. Mine has a blow valve, so you kind of get that sporty feel. It's steak. I have the boost gauge. Like, you know, I've been a big advocate for all things Jimny. But at the same time, I can't afford to have like 20 K cars. And I want to get all K cars. I want to get a K truck next. I want to get a Cappuccino. I want to get a Beat. I want to get an Alto. I want to get a Dump. I want to get a Scissor Lift. I want to get all these cars. And to fund those projects, I kind of have to sell the old cars. Same thing with the Bravo. Same thing I've been doing over and over. So this video is really just going to be me talking to you guys one-on-one. If you're interested in buying the car, this video is for you. If you're not interested in buying the car, you just want to see what the Jimny market is, this video is also for you. So with that being said, let's get into the most obvious thing, the wrap. This wrap I did myself. I've always wanted to learn how to wrap, and me and Jen did it ourselves. We had someone who has a whole like wrapping company help us, but he only helped us like twice. He did the roof professionally, so the roof is absolutely perfect, and he did this side of the car and kind of the back with us. But besides that, in my opinion, I'm not just saying that, I'm gonna show you guys some imperfections, but I think the wrap came out very, very good, especially for someone's first time, and especially a color like this. Like I didn't just get a boring like blue or black, like I got a very cool color. But there's some imperfections like right here. I think if I use a heat gun and I just press that down like that, it'll go away. But stuff like that. What else? Little bubble right there. The hood is pretty perfect. This was flat, it wasn't too hard. Look, there's a little like crinkle right there. All this though, like I'll show you guys. If you think I'm just saying it because it looks nice 20 feet away, like no, we did a really good job. It took us like 2 months to wrap a car, which is obviously way longer than anybody else. But like, look at this. I mean, there's one little bubble right there. But you can see in my reflection, there's not a lot of flaws. There's not a lot of imperfections. Back here, there was a little something, like right here. But again, that's like, come on. That's really nothing. So in my opinion, wrap looks really nice. I love the color. I wanted to go with something that was unique. So the wrap is nice. It has LED headlights, fog lights, white turn signals everywhere. I got these tires from eBay. They were like 600 bucks. Really nice. Basically brand new. They're less than 6 months old. These are OZ Riley rims. I got them from Japan. Again, basically 2 months old. I just put them on the car, if you guys remember. It has brand new shocks from Samurai. Got those a couple months ago. Ride quality wise, I think it's very good compared to the last Jimny I had. This one rides a lot better. New tires, basically new shocks. I didn't really touch anything else suspension wise. Back here, the only thing I did was the G-style, well, G-Wagon style tail lights. It has the cover for the fuel tank. This is an additional reverse light. Same stock exhaust. They don't come with these bumpers, but that just came with the car. Nice little tow hook for lights. This actually has a spare tire inside too, obviously. And then the nice basket that I was gonna paint black, but I'm not gonna keep the car, so the next person can paint it black or sell it or do whatever they want. What else? Suzuki mirrors. I got these from eBay. Not eBay, from Japan. Pretty nice. Both say Suzuki on them. Really hard to get these mirrors in nice condition, and these happen to be flawless. No rips or nothing. And that's pretty much it for out here. I'll turn the lights on just so you guys can see. Remember, this is kind of just a one-on-one with the buyer if someone's looking to get this car. I'm gonna make this a one-take video. I don't want it to do a lot of like cool edits. All the lights work. Back here now. Super nice. I'll turn the headlights on real quick. Ta-da! Oh, let me turn the fog lights on too. So I wired it in with the OEM switch. This was on the car, but it didn't work. So that's the fog lights. And then if I do this and put the car in reverse, this is the additional reverse light. So I'll press both of those. You can see both of the green lights light up. Fog lights nice and work, and then you'll see the additional reverse light, which surprisingly is actually really clutch. I'm pretty sure that's like for climbing rocks or something like that, but you can see these two lights are cool because they're LEDs, but that middle light, which I wish I changed to LED, that's like the biggest help when reversing in this car. So I'll press them. You'll see the fog lights are now off. And same with the reverse light. Like I'm still in reverse, but the light is off. So now let's get into the interior. I got these seat covers from Up Garage, basically like 2 months old. Same for the back. I have an additional headrest too if you don't want to rock the WayBeforeTheFame for some reason. I could just give you that one and I'll keep this one for myself. Has Suzuki floor mats all around. Same for back here. That's my for sale sign. But nice OEM floor mats. The J11s don't come with a center console, but I bought one from a J22, so it's a nice little touch. These are from a Samurai. Comes with an ETC reader that works, radio speakers. I'll turn the car on in a second and test all that out. Same with the boost gauge and voltage. This opens and closes with no issue. This seat looks flawless. The only reason this one looks wrinkled is because I sit on it a lot, but you know, it's a seat cover. Now let's get into the trunk. One of my favorite upgrades are this little cubby. You get to put your phone charger, napkins, whatever you want back here. The Jimny just comes with a flat panel like this, and to me this is a must-have on every car. And then another must-have are these seat rails. This allows you to actually have a passenger back here. I'll get around and sit back here just so you can see, but if you have a Jimny, just think about like how much space is right here in comparison to the stock one. And the way it works is that you just pull that and you're able to slide back and forth. So that's magical. You can have 4 people back here chilling. Now onto the driver's side. This wheel came with the car. It's a Momo, nice little wood grain. I was gonna stand in black, but I didn't really care too much about it. I'll put this on just so you can hear the ETC reader. Radio obviously works. That's the boost gauge with no lights on. That's it with lights on. It changes color, it's some glow shift. Pretty nice little upgrade on this car. This obviously didn't come with the car, but I added that. And then let me just sit in the back so you can see. There's not really more I can show you here. As I guess I could start the car, but I'll do that after I get to the back, just so I can show me popping the hood with the car off and then with the car on. So you would just come back here and this is me sitting back here chilling. So this is the seat all the way back, as you can see, right? Look how much legroom I have. And if I want to just sit like this, like I mentioned, you could have 2 people back here. My feet are a little crammed right there, but I'd probably just sit up like this and have my knees high. But I could sit easily like this. And then same for this side. These seat rails are just clutch. It's like, how could you not have this in your car? And then for back here, the headliner, I did that myself. I did all this myself. These windows pop open, no issue. Come with some tints. Same with this one. Pop open, no issue. Clean. These come with little storage cubbies back here too. Gotta love that. Now let me pop the hood. Here you have it in all its glory. Things that were done here, I have the jack right here if anybody wants it, but things that were done here are the relays for the fog lights, headlights. There's a relay for the new horn that I put in. This is brand new. I didn't need a new one, but I just bought one because it looked nice. We have the most important, not the most important, but everyone's favorite mod, a real Blitz blow valve kit. Got this from Japan. Hard intercooler pipe with an intake, hard intercooler pipe, nice little heat shield. That has been, you know, one of the best things on the car. What else is under here that I can talk about? New spark plugs. Oh yeah, new manifold. How can I forget about that? It has a brand new manifold gasket. When I got the car, I had boost leak and I had a cracked manifold, so I got that. New everything, new bolts, everything exhaust manifold related is brand new on that side. The turbo is the same turbo from before, but we cleaned it. New everything. I'll show a little video right now, but this is everything I bought for the car. We put it in the car, everything. I didn't do the timing belt. I think it was done when I first got it, but I'm not gonna say, hey, it got done at blah blah blah. I'm not gonna lie to you. It also has 186,000 kilometers, which is 115,000 miles, but we'll get into that in a little second. But here you have it. I've done like 5 oil changes. I always do a bunch of oil changes on these because I just feel like it's my daily driver, and I know it's not made for American highway. So in 6 months I probably did like, I don't even know, maybe like 5 oil changes. Like I just do them because, again, it's 3 quarts of oil, takes 5 minutes, and this car all I gotta do is put up on ramps and I'm able to slide under, do it really quickly. So oil changes for me are nothing in K cars. All my K cars I do 90 oil changes. This is brand new vacuum lines everywhere. That's something you gotta do ASAP when you get a Jimny. All these lines are really to like the boost gauge and all that stuff. But let's start it. Car runs mechanically perfect. This is a cold start. Gotta love the ETC reader. Yeah, it has 186,615 kilometers, which is like 115,000 miles. The voltage is perfectly on 14. It's a little cold, but this should get a little closer to 19. There's no vacuum or boost leaks or anything. Again, I'll give it some gas so you can see it. But that's pretty much it. Don't know what else I could really show over here. The car's never left me stranded, never gave me any real issues. The only issue I had is when I first got the car, the boost cut and the cracked manifold. But after changing that, it's been pretty smooth sailing. That's why I really don't want to sell it. But like I mentioned, I kind of need a new project car, and I don't need to have so many cars. Flaws on the car, it does have rust. Where is it? There was some rust here. I just wrapped over it because I didn't really care too much. There's rust here on the quarters, not like through or anything like that. It's not like it'll completely break. You could touch it on the other side. There was a little rust hole back here, but I actually addressed it. You probably can't even see it, but the car is also completely sound deadened. I forgot to mention the sound deadening all throughout here, also on the roof, all done to there. I also did a shifter rebuild kit from, I'll show you guys that actually, because that's actually a very big mod. But nothing's really back here. The rust isn't too bad. There's some rust on this side as well. Again, it's not to the point where like it's cracking and shit, but there's rust there. And then probably the worst spot would be right here. Like you kind of see it's a little flexy. Like if I punch this, it might actually go through. But there's a little rust right there, which I kind of wish I addressed. But I was just so excited to wrap that I didn't really care about it. But that's pretty much it. Again, a little bit of like surface rust, but I addressed that. Up here, there's no rust. There's nothing crazy. My GoPro decided to die, but before I change the battery, let me stay on that topic. There isn't any major rust issues. The biggest one I would say is right there. And then mechanically, it leaks a little oil. I think it's coming from, I don't even know. I think it's the intercooler or something. You can kind of see it there. See how it's a little black? It'll spit out a little bit of oil. It isn't to a point where like I need to check the oil every day or every week. The oil light on the car works, but it isn't like a major issue. But it does leak a little. It actually probably burns oil more than it leaks, but one of those two. It's never gave me an issue. I never really cared. And like I mentioned, I do oil changes so often that it's never had like, I never came to the car when like this and was like, oh my god, there's no oil. That was never an issue. But let me change the battery and then we'll do the test drive. Here's a look on a 4K, much better quality camera than the GoPro. I'll do one last walk around. Brakes and everything work perfectly fine. MPGs are really good on this car too, in comparison to like other ones. I can put like 20 bucks of gas and it really lasts me a good week. Here's the interior. Put the seat back. Oh yeah, the shifter kit. So if you have a Jimny, you know this thing moves like crazy, right? But if you put the Suzuki, I believe Samurai kit from Summit Racing, I'll show a picture of it right now. It makes a world difference. It's probably one of my favorite things I did to the car, because now through shifting gears, it doesn't feel like I'm driving a freaking 18-wheeler. This is second gear. This is third. This is fourth. All of this. This is neutral. That's fifth. That's third. Mine is really bad. So this is first. That might look like a lot of play to you guys, but I'm telling you, if you own a Jimny, this is nothing. That's third, that's fourth, that's fifth, and then that's reverse. Little to no play, trust me. When I first got the car, I'll see if I have a video. This thing used to be swooshing all around. It made driving this car like the worst feeling ever. Like, it feels good to just be like boom, 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 boom. Like, it's amazing. Okay, so now let's do a POV camera drive. The car is nice and warm. I'm gonna do both camera angles. I'm gonna hold it like this first, and then I'll mount it on the windshield. Signals and everything work. Is there a car coming? No. Actually, let me put the lights on so you can see the boost gauge better. Let's put a normal color, like yellow. You can have two different colors too if you want. That screeching is the clutch. I always say I want to put WD-40, but I just never do it. You know, nice little 30-kilometer pull. I'll start off in second now. You could drive and not even get into boost too. Like right now, I'm gaining speed, but I'm not really getting into boost. I go all the way into fourth gear, and I never hit boost, which I honestly probably do more often. I'm not really on some like I'm not doing that all the time. I think I do that when I need to like flex, or if I'm in a rush and it isn't like, I'm not doing it on purpose, but I'm not driving the car like this. Pushing it to 10 pounds over and over. Like, it's a Jeep at the end of the day. There's no reason for me to go so crazy. But going to fourth. I think you guys got a good idea where I can now swap the camera. But the shifts and everything are super smooth. I'll show that one more time before I switch. But first gear, second, third, fourth, all 5 gears, nice and smooth, goes right back into neutral. Now at this red light, let's swap the camera. So again, driving nice and smooth. Power steering and everything works. Nice and cozy. Windows obviously work too. I mean, they're roll-ups, but they go up and down with no issue. Same thing for this one. Kind of hard to do with my left turn. Gonna miss this car. I'm gonna miss this car very, very much. But I'll gun it real quick. I would say it's pretty quick for a K car. If you're used to having like a regular K truck, or not having if you're just having a naturally aspirated K car in general, and you drive a Jimny, even though it's a Jeep and the gearing is really made for like off-roading, it still like will throw you back, and you'll still be like, holy crap. I'll circle the block one last time. Actually, no, let's go this way. Ever get tired of that sound? How could anyone get tired of that sound? Like, that is why I love this car so much. That is really why I love this car with a passion. Idle's nice and smooth too. The car's quiet. I'm not sure how the camera's like picking it up, but the car is nice and quiet. The sound deadening definitely helped. The engine sounds healthy. Besides that leak, which again is not like a huge deal, I'll park the car and you'll see like it's not leaking underneath. I'll show under the car too. It's not rusting underneath at all, which is really good. Whoever had this car took care of it. I think I just really made it a lot better. But I'll show you guys under the car once I make this left turn. And that will conclude this test drive. I'm gonna get my iPhone now and I'll show you guys under the car. And maybe I'll pop the hood too. You'll see some of the oil from the blow valve. Could be like a, I don't even know what it is, honestly. Here you could see, I should have showed this. Let me zoom out a little bit. That's one wheel well. And then there'll probably be a little bit of oil. Can't even tell, but there's usually a little bit of oil like right here. But like I said, it doesn't leak oil to a point where I'm like, oh my God, I gotta check my oil every single day. Thanks, bro. Alright? Appreciate it, bro. Look at that, random compliments on the street. So that's how we're gonna end the video, because that's the perfect way to do it. But Jimny for sale, $10,500, located in New York, comes with title. Everything you need to know is right here. It's a 1993. Hit me up on Instagram if you don't want to comment under this video. Thank you guys for watching. Peace.
Remember the name. This is way before the fame.